please, that must have done it this time. Finally. Oh my, look at you. Hello, beautiful. It finally worked. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. We've finally done it, you and I. Well, I suppose we're getting ahead of ourselves a little. I'm not entirely sure yet how much of your cognitive abilities are still here, but there is life in those eyes. They said it couldn't be done. But here you are, the most beautiful creature in all the land. Well, perhaps not to the eyes of any other person. You are a bit, put together right now, but it has been so long in the making. You. That, to me, there is no more beautiful sight in all the land. Wow. Absolutely incredible. I'm getting ahead of myself again, aren't I? Now, can you understand what I am saying? It's all right if you don't feel as though you can speak yet. Just a simple acknowledgement in the eyes or nodding of the head will do perfectly fine. All right, that's a start. That's certainly a start. Well, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Victoria, and I am a doctor. Although most of my research and medical work has to be done in the shadows, thanks to some unfortunate stigma in our society. But you, my dear, are going to help to change all of that. No longer will this incredible form of science be thought of as science fiction. You are proof that the possibilities of the human spirit and the human body are absolutely limitless. We're going to do so much, you and I. But don't you worry your pretty little head about that now. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure how much of the cognitive ability is transferred after the death of the head. The head has been the hardest part, of course. The brain, the control system for the body. It had to be nice and fresh, I suppose. Any sort of decomposition of the body and the head can create quite a lot of damage to the brain, and thus would not result in a successful transference of life. As I said, this has been a long time coming. Years of research and experimentation. And here you are. It's all worth it. Every moment of pain, every person who laughed at me. It's all worth it because of you. Well, I suppose we should start small, shouldn't we? Would you mind, my dear, if I just give you a quick looking over? You see, I've been fashioning you for quite a while, but there is, of course, the risk of something going wrong in the actual bringing to life. And I wouldn't want it to have any sort of damage to the eyes, or the ears, or the mouth, the senses, or of course your sense of touch, your stitching. It looks like it's still right, but I would like to just take a nice close look at you if that's alright. Alright, I'm sure you're a bit confused. It's alright, it's all going to be okay. I am going to take the utmost care of you, my dear. Don't you worry about that. Yes, the elasticity of the skin. Rather well preserved, but there is some room for improvement. That's alright, we've got our salve that could help with that. It does look as though this stitching could be done a bit better. Some of the threads here from the electric charge that brought you to life may have damaged this down here. That's alright, not to worry. According to society, since I am a woman, it would be very good that I am good at things like needlepoint. And I am quite good with a needle, so not to worry, my dear. We will get you looking your very best, alright? There we are. Now I've got some very strong thread here, medical grade used for stitchings and things like that. As I said, I am first and foremost a doctor. There we are. Now let's pop on a pair of gloves for this, shall we? I don't think that you are going to experience pain the same way that us mere mortals do. You're something quite more powerful than that now, my dear. But you will most likely still bleed. Just don't want any sort of cross-contamination or anything like that. There we are. Perfect. Now, let's see if I can't stitch you up a little better, shall we? Now, I don't think this will hurt, as I said. If it gets to be too terribly painful, do let me know, darling, alright? As I said, I wanted to take the utmost care of you here. Good. Good. Much better. Just want to make sure that all of your parts stay right where they are. Yeah. Good. I suppose some of the thread frying during that many electrical waltz is understandable, to say the least. Perhaps I could work on developing some sort of stronger thread meant to withstand such electricity. I'm not sure though, I wouldn't want it to be anything that would cause harm to you, of course, or discomfort to the flesh. You've got to be careful working with the flesh of the deceased, as I have found in my time. Skin elasticity does not stay for very long. It's more than just the decomposition of the flesh you have to worry about. rigor mortis is something quite annoying as well. Flimsy creatures, we humans. We really are. It's a miracle that we've survived as a species for as long as we have, with how many different things could kill us. All the different flaws in our design. Oh yeah. But you, my dear, you are going to be the best of us. Good. This isn't causing too much harm, my dear. Good, good. Now, as we get to know each other a bit more, I am going to be terribly curious as to what sort of memories you might have. What sort of, I suppose, a life do you remember? What crossed over after your transformation, and what didn't? Of course, you have a brand new life now with me. And I'm going to make sure that everything is perfect for you. It may be a little while before you're ready to see the world, or rather that the world is ready to see you, unfortunately. But we will get you fixed up to feeling and looking your best. Don't you worry, darling. We will leave no stone unturned, no possibility unexplored. Hopefully, we'll be able to develop quite a life for you. A life of the arts. The life of a scholar, maybe. Perhaps you'd like to also be a doctor. Possibilities are endless, really. I'm going to make sure that you have a wonderful, fulfilling life. There. Just tie that into a little knot there, my dear. Hold that stitching nice and tight. Now, of course, this stitching will eventually need to be replaced. You see, it's not meant to stay in a body forever. There we are. Stitches are meant to heal and be taken out, so we'll have to see how long it lasts, and we'll have to see if your flesh does any sort of healing now that there is a pulse running through your body. But all in good time, my dear. I think, if you would allow me, I would like to conduct an examination of your skin, alright? I'm not going to be doing anything invasive, really. I've got this little tool here that it's not going to hurt you. I just wanted to take a good look at you, alright? Okay. Thank you, my dear. Just want to make sure, especially on the face here, there isn't any sort of damage or anything that we should address right off the bat. Right. Can you feel that? Me lightly touching your skin like that? Good, good. That is quite excellent, my dear. I'm so very pleased. Interesting. Right. Now, when I touch you with just a hand here, can you feel that as well? Good, good, good. I'm glad to hear it. Right. Yes, you are feeling a bit warm to the touch. That is excellent. Been ice cold the whole time I've been working on you. But now it looks like that life is starting to flow through all of you, just as I had hoped. Now, if you wouldn't mind, my dear, I would like to do a bit more specific testing with your sense of touch, alright? Don't worry, it won't be anything difficult. I just want to know how in tune your sense of touch is, alright? So I've got two different items here, alright? This is a quill with a bit of a sharp nib on the end there. Don't worry, it's quite clean. And then I've got this very soft brush, alright? So, in a moment I'm going to have you close those beautiful eyes of yours. And then I'm just going to very lightly touch your skin with either the sharp end of this quill or the soft brush, right? And I want you to just tell me whether it is soft or sharp. Do you think you can talk, my dear? That will be a bit difficult. Can you grunt, do you think? Alright, we can work with that. How about a long grunt when you think it's the soft, and a short grunt when you think that it's sharp, alright? Give me a short grunt. Perfect. And how about a long grunt? Excellent. You do that, my dear, alright? And then we will know for certain how your skin is doing, okay? Alright. Now, as I said, close those little eyes of yours. No peeking, my dear. Show me what a good listener you are. And we'll begin, right? Good, that was sharp. That was soft, excellent. I'm very pleased that you can feel that. Good. Excellent. Wow. Good. Another sharp. Good. Soft. Excellent. Soft. Soft. Sharp. Sharp. Soft. Excellent. Now I'm going to do the same thing down your arms and onto your hands a little bit, right? There's quite a lot that we do with our hands, and it's very important that we make sure that your hands have that proper feeling, alright? So just a few times here, down the arm. Good. 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 Excellent. Now on the hand here, can you feel that? Wonderful. Yes, that was sharp. Good. And soft. Wonderful, wonderful. How about that one? Good. Oh, divine. Wonderful. Alright, let's do down the other arm now, my dear. Good. Right. Good. Excellent. And this hand down here, your left hand. Good, my dear. Right. Excellent. Wonderful. You are exceeding all of my wildest dreams so far. It was quite a wild dream. One that has been, as I said, a very, very long time coming. Now, if you wouldn't mind, I would love to just do some very, very simple tests on your vision, alright? I'm just going to take my candle here. Could you focus your vision on this candle? Good, darling, good. Now I'm going to start moving the candle around. And I want you to just follow it with your eyes as best as you can manage. Okay. Good. Right. Still a bit of a delayed response, it looks like, but not too delayed. That's excellent. I'll have to test that again tomorrow and see if there is any sort of improvement as the brain really gets the blood flowing. But it could certainly be worse. Alright, so now, my dear, I want you to just look right at my nose, okay? I'm going to move this flame outside of your vision while you are still looking at my nose. And tell me when you can no longer see the flame in your peripheral vision, okay? Do you understand? Right, so just look right at my nose, alright? Don't look at the flame as it's going. Just keep looking at my nose. Good, 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 good. Let's do it again, my dear. Just keep looking. Tell me when you can't see it. Alright? And again. Good. Excellent. Alright. Good. Wonderful, my dear. That was quite good as well. Not quite back to what might be considered the normal range of peripheral vision, but I have high hopes that it will return to normal as you are amongst the living. Now, would you mind terribly if I took a nice close look inside your ears, just to make sure that there isn't anything of concern? Good, good, good. I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't any sort of damage or anything like that, alright? So I'm just going to take Is there any sort of discomfort when I do this? Good, good. Right. Not noticing anything wrong there. Most of my hearing tests would require some participation more than grunting, but that's alright. We'll just take a nice close look for now, make sure there isn't anything of concern. Okay. No discomfort on this side either. Good, good, good. Right. No, those seem to be functioning quite well. That's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I would like to do just one simple hearing test, alright, if that's okay with you. Alright, good, good, good. You're very agreeable. This is wonderful. Alright, my dear, now this. Oh, no, 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 no. It's alright. It's nothing to be afraid of, my darling. This is called a tuning fork. It's used to tune pianofortes and other such instruments, and it just releases a nice, lovely, solid note when you strike it with this little mallet here, alright? So, I'm just going to strike this. You'll hear a note. I want you to grunt when you cannot hear it any longer, alright? Okay. Good. Now I'm going to do the same thing, but just in either ear, alright? And then you tell me when you can no longer hear it when I hold it up to your ear, okay? Right. Can you hear it alright? Good. Tell me when you can't. Good. That is quite excellent, my dear. Quite excellent indeed. Now let's do on this side, alright? Just so we can make sure that we are balanced. Tell me when it's gone. Right, that is quite promising, my dear. Quite promising indeed. As I said, once you regain some of your auditory skills, we'll do a few more tests just to make sure that what you are hearing is accurate, things like that. But for now, that was very, very promising indeed. Now, my darling, if you wouldn't mind, just for some records that I'm keeping, would you mind if I took a few measurements of you? I wanted to make sure that I got everything symmetrical when I was piecing you together. Now, not too symmetrical, because of course no human is perfectly symmetrical, but just enough that it looks nice and balanced. And if there was any sort of shift or change thanks to your little procedure, I just want to have a record of that, alright? Alright, wonderful. I'm just going to take this little measuring tape here and just get some nice close measurements, okay? Right, you don't have to do anything with this, but just hold a bit still for me, okay? Just going to... okay. This eye, it is an excellent match on the shape, isn't it? Do you want to come on? No, that was one too different. Good. Right there from the left. Okay. And on this side. Right, yes, I think that's an adequate variation. Nose, yeah, of course. Shape to nose. Quite nice. I know I said you didn't have to do anything, but would you mind giving me a bit of a smile, my dear, if you think that you can? Do you remember what a smile is? Oh, you have a lovely smile. Wonderful. You, my darling, are going to make history. Well, you and me, of course. You're going to have a world of possibilities right outside your door. Now, unfortunately, the brain that I had to secure for you was not of someone high profile, like a highly learned scholar or anything like that. It had to be someone that wouldn't be missed so much, unfortunately. But there are those who have the capacity for great learning, had they ever been given the opportunity. So we will see. We will see what it is like when you are raised in a situation where you are given whatever it is that you need in order to learn and grow and succeed in whatever it is that you want. I'm very curious to see how your mind will interpret things like art, music, and poetry. You know, as a scientist, a doctor and a scientist, it might sound a bit strange to say, but personally I am of the opinion that we need the arts just as much as we need science. Science is what shows us how we live, how we interact with the world around us. But the arts are why we live. To feel, to love, to understand, to cry, all of those things are really what make us human. The ability to think, yes. The ability to learn, of course, but the ability to feel, the ability to love, that takes something more. Right, just a few more measurements, my darling. Got all tangled, haven't I? Okay, right. Just nice and still for me, please. Good, 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 good. There we go, that turned out to be the perfect shape. Yes, just what I was trying to capture. Wonderful, right. We put that to the side, my dear. Now, if you would like, I would love to help your skin situation just a little bit, right? Now, it does seem as though this whole procedure has preserved your skin's texture rather well, but there is certainly room for some improvement after, well, death, of course. But don't you worry, I've got just what we need over here. Here we are. You see, my dear, I've been working on developing a series of tinctures, elixirs, if you would like, to help with your transformation a bit more. So, we're not going to worry about all of these today, but this one in particular, I think would be very nice for us to use. Yes, I think so. You see, this is a very special selection of ingredients. Very high quality ingredients, only the best for you, my dear. And these ingredients are going to help us preserve that beautiful skin of yours to give you the most life-like qualities as possible, right? So we're just going to take this on a little cotton here, right? And I'm just going to apply this to the skin. And this will help to preserve the life and to sort of repair any sort of damages to the skin cells, okay? So just hold nice and still. This shouldn't cause any sort of harm. It should actually feel rather soothing, I suppose, but do let me know if that changes. There we go. Any sort of discomfort there, darling? Good. Good, I'm glad. As I said, this should help to repair and protect from any sort of damage. So, there we go. Now, perhaps we should just apply it to the face for now, so that we can really get a good idea of what this is going to do over time. And then we'll apply it on a case-by-case basis, where it looks like it's most needed. Right? But it's the face that I'm most concerned about, because, of course, that is what the rest of the world is going to see of you. Your arms, your legs, your torso, those can all be hidden by clothing, of course, but your face needs to pass for human. Oh yes, darling, you are a human. You're better than a human. You are something entirely unique. There we go. Is that still feeling good? Good. Excellent. Yes, that is looking quite nice already, actually. As I said, it is a very, very powerful elixir. Now, I think that is probably all that we should do for right now. I don't mean to seem as though I'm rushing you, but I've been working on this for so long. It feels as though I know you already, but I know that this is quite the experience for you, waking up here and being, well, you, who you are now. But I understand that you might need some time and rest to really reach your fullest potential. So, why don't you lay your head down, my dear, and get a little bit of rest. We will continue with your testing and anything else after the fact, alright? But for now, just rest. Rest assured that you are safe. And you are absolutely